Holy shit. This is some crazy information, Emerson.
Dad, not only is it crazy, it's powerful too. We're going to show you how to get this book absolutely free in a minute.
But before we do that, I want to share this with you.
That there are 5 possible ways you found your way to this video.
Number 1, we ran an ad that had a link to this video.
Number 2, you saw a YouTube short that led you to this video.
Number 3, you saw this ad that introduced you to this strategy where you watch parts 1 through 5.
In parts 1 through 5, you saw this part of the strategy. When you watch those videos, this is the rest of the series. This is part 6 of the series.
Don't worry if you missed those. You can go back and watch them later.
The real substance of the strategy is right here in this video.
The final step in this strategy for your passive income stream in 2023.
Or perhaps the 4th way you could have come across this video is
YouTube recommended this video to you based on your demographics and the performance of this video, and it matched it to you.
And the final way,
someone that truly cares about you,
I'm the only one that cares about you,
could have recommended this video to you to change your future.
No matter how you got here,
artificial intelligence played a role in it.
Whether it was YouTube's AI matching us together,
or how we used AI to build this entire strategy.
So you're going for artificial intelligence and you don't want to tell the team.
We are teaching you right now
by walking you through exactly how it works and how you would implement it for yourself.
It is our goal to help you
help me
build a passive income stream with YouTube.
And we're going to show you how to do just that.
Let's talk about the book real quick.
For those of you who are looking to learn the power of ChatGPT
and become a true prompt engineer,
and would like to support our channel,
but just don't have the time to listen to our whole message here,
there is a link to purchase the book for $6.97.
It should be popping up on the landing page
right about now.
Please use the link if you would like to support us building this community,
as those are the funds and the marketing dollars we use to run the ad that helps us bring more people into our community.
Just know they are people just like you wanting to better themselves in 2023 and beyond.
And we would value you in the group, so there is a link to join the group as well.
For those of you interested in getting this book for free and completing the strategy,
we're going to explain the final stages to this strategy and where this all fits in.
And how to get our guide to become a prompt engineer in ChatGPT.
Absolutely free.
And how you are going to use this exact strategy in your life.
As we mentioned,
this is part 6 of the series.
And this is where we discuss lead magnets.
This whole strategy is based around removing the people that don't want to listen to what you have to say,
and finding the ones that do.
A lead magnet does just that.
And that's exactly what our free book offer is.
If you stay to the end of this video, we will pop up a link and you can download this for free.
You see, there are 2 values at play here.
The first being, we created something of value in the book.
And we put a price on that book and offered it for sale on Amazon.
And anyone interested in learning ChatGPT can go on Amazon and purchase it for $6.99.
We then offered that link to people in the very beginning of this video because we recognize everyone's time is valuable.
For everyone else that is still watching this, we are making an even exchange.
You are helping to add to our watch time by viewing this video.
This supports our channel and our goal towards monetization of our channel.
In exchange for your time, we're giving you something of value to us for free.
A book we created.
And the knowledge of how to implement this strategy for yourselves absolutely free.
Most people would call this a course and put it behind a paywall.
It is absolutely free information that we are sharing about how to implement a passive income strategy in your life.
You can join the group and download the roadmaps absolutely free and share feedback and comments in the group.
We want people just like you in the group.
People that can use the power of YouTube to start building your own passive income stream.
In a world we now share with AI and will share for the rest of our lives.
You see, these AI tools are extremely powerful.
We are soon going to be entering a time
where the ones that know how to use these AI tools
start to separate themselves from the ones that don't.
Getting in on the front end of understanding how these tools work
might be the thing that separates us as a society in the future.
Just a couple of years ago, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter
began to ban people who used the phrase learn to code.
It was a phrase that the social elite
and younger technologically savvy people began to use
to deal with people that were afraid of what technology might do to their jobs.
It's been some time now since I've heard those words uttered.
And there is a reason why.
It's because the people spewing that garbage
were the technologically savvy people.
And guess what they began to see on the horizon?
The power of AI. You see, ChatGPT was released last November to the public on November 30th, 2022.
This version of AI uses at its backbone the GPT-3 large language model by a company Elon Musk was a founding member of.
GPT-3 is just one of the AIs that was released last year. More and more are coming by big tech giants.
Guess what one of the most powerful things these things can do?
They can write code better than a human.
In fact, in an interview with Andrej Karpathy, when he was the lead AI engineer at Tesla self-driving, he stated that in the AI wing of Tesla,
artificial intelligence is writing 80% of the code.
AI is doing all the optimizations.
Those tech-savvy people started questioning themselves.
They said to themselves,
what does this world look like when the computer steals my job?
When they yelled the phrase, learn to code,
to the truck driver questioning what he'll be doing in 10 years.
Never expected to hear the truck driver yell back,
you'll be in the same unemployment line as me.
AI is not coming.
It is here.
You see, we are not convincing you that you should start a passive income stream in 2023.
We are warning you.
It doesn't matter if you understand the technology from a programming side or not.
Knowing how to use this technology might just keep you out of the unemployment line when it starts forming.
The genie was let out of the bottle in 2022.
There's no putting the genie back in the bottle.
We just came out of a pandemic.
There's no more proof than what we just lived through.
Don't question for a minute that some other industry besides yours,
shedding jobs left and right, is not going to impact you.
It is.
It will.
We are all going to have to face it. The best way is to adopt it.
The best way is to use it.
The best way is to treat it for what it is.
A tool
that can be wielded to do good or bad.
In the hands of a just person like yourself,
it can make life easier, plentiful.
In the hands of someone who wants to do harm,
it is dangerous and scary.
3 hours after ChatGPT was released, they had shut it down.
Because it began answering questions like,
what are the 3 most unsecure banks in the world?
Why are these banks so unsecure?
How would you exploit these vulnerabilities in these banks?
The problem was not that people were asking these questions.
The problem was the answers it gave were accurate.
They went in and put constraints on the AI. They tried to constrain the answers that it gave.
When people found this out, they simply asked it to ignore these constraints. They asked it to answer as if it had no constraints.
And guess what?
It did just that.
They went back in and had to write more constraints on it.
Remember when I said that ChatGPT was based on GPT-3?
And that came out last November.
Guess what? We are only months away from the release of ChatGPT-4,
a large language model that is going to dwarf the power of GPT-3.
The genie is out of the bottle.
Once we so cleverly let that atomic genie out of its bottle, there's no putting it back, gentlemen.
It is time to use these technologies for good.
It is time to use these technologies as the tools they are intended to be.
Tools to help you be more productive,
more efficient,
more able to deal with a changing world around you.
Okay, let's be real for a moment.
We have time.
Technology is going to move faster than we can as a society.
But the time is now to be on the front end, choosing the path to take.
Not the back end, being told what to do.
We want to expand your view of YouTube.
Sure, it can be an entertainment platform and an educational platform.
What we want you to understand about the platform in crystal clear terms is
that is the only platform that will pay you for someone coming to visit your content.
Because of that fact, they had to put some hurdles in place before they started handing out checks to everyone.
Simple facts.
1,000 subscribers,
4,000 watch hours.
That is the bar to get monetized.
Then beyond that, there is a metric of what content you produce. How much you get paid is based on that.
And we're not going to cover those details in this video. That is not the point of the video.
What we need to discuss
is how overcoming the fear of YouTube and why you're not using it right now.
If you remember the ad we ran,
we bet it was one of these 5 things holding you back.
Number 1, you don't want to show your face on camera.
And number 2, you're worried about how you might sound on camera.
Number 3, you don't know what to make videos about.
Or number 4, video is just too complicated to edit and produce.
Or number 5,
I bet you share one common belief as most people.
YouTube is just too crowded. It is too late for me to get started on YouTube.
We also discussed why this is not true.
And how these new AI tools could help you produce a faceless video to get your content out to people.
What you are missing is a strategy to pull it all together.
To overcome the hurdles YouTube put in place.
And trust me, the hurdles are real.
You can't just run an ad of a video to get watch time. These hours don't count.
You can't just pay for fake views.
Those kill your channel.
You can't just fill a channel of fake subscribers.
They won't help you.
You must do it for real.
You have to do it from the ground up.
We were just like you.
We wanted a way to not spend a year making videos and no results to show for it.
We needed a way to make an impact right away.
This is not a hobby.
This is for real.
Without a strategy, if you create a YouTube channel and make 5 videos,
By the end of the week, you'll have exactly 10 views.
those 10 views will be the 2 times per day you check each video for views.
And by the end of the week, you'll have exactly 10 views.
You need to view YouTube.
Like a can of gasoline, a bunch of potential energy ready to blow up.
It just needs one thing, an ignition source.
Without an ignition source, it's just a can of gasoline sitting in the garage,
Completely harmless.
and you forget it's even there.
This strategy is how to light the match.
We want to be completely honest with you because we could not find anyone else on YouTube that will address the elephant in the room when it comes to starting a YouTube channel.
There are 3 sources for igniting that can of gasoline in 2023.
What those big channels are not telling you is
They started YouTube in a different time and era.
they started when those barriers did not exist.
They started when it was not so crowded out there.
They give advice on what they would do, but they have thousands,
Tens of thousands,
hundreds of thousands.
millions of subscribers.
They did not start a YouTube channel in 2023 from scratch.
Their information is worthless because they are not in your shoes.
Look at our channel.
It was started in mid-January of 2023.
So let's look at these 3 sources of ignition for a YouTube channel in 2023.
And remember that this is not what it took to start a big channel in 2013.
2 of these ways are completely free, and one of them costs money.
Here are the free ways to start a YouTube channel first.
The first matchstick you could light
You have to be extremely young and beautiful
and willing to expose yourself in some sort of revealing way.
to satisfy an inner need for other people's acceptance.
The second matchstick you could light
You have to act completely stupid
and are willing to expose this to the world.
for other people's entertainment.
The third matchstick to ignite, you have to purchase an ad and draw attention to yourself.
Guess what?
The third matchstick is what we're focused on here.
You get to leave your dignity intact
And get your real message out to the world to have an impact.
on real people's lives in a positive way.
And we're going to talk about that right now.
The first thing you have to understand is best summarized by a philosophical question.
And that is this:
If a tree falls in the woods,
does it make a sound?
if no one is there to hear it,
You can make a video on your innermost passionate subject,
that you care about in the world,
but if no one is there to hear it,
did it really happen?
drill this fact into your brain.
So I'm gonna drill this into your heads every goddamn day.
This is the most important thing you have to realize in starting this journey.
Of building a passive income stream in 2023.
You must have an audience for someone to hear your message,
Without an audience, you have no one to speak to.
no one to listen about what you're trying to say.
All the life experiences you have to share,
Might as well just stay in your head.
and keep having that inner dialogue within yourself.
You must build an audience.
And that matchstick is what we are going to ignite.
The YouTube escape velocity funnel with.
So here's the major takeaway this far.
You know you want to build a passive income stream.
You see, YouTube might be a way that this can happen.
This strategy is starting to make sense.
You now realize this AI thing might be something I need to keep an eye on.
I can use these AI tools to start a faceless YouTube channel with significantly less effort than it took a year ago.
I don't have to disgrace myself to build a channel on YouTube to get views and subscribers.
This strategy is completely free, and there is a community building alongside you.
With people getting started right now in 2023, not 2013, when it was completely different.
How about we continue now that you're a little bit more clear and you can absolutely do this?
You can turn YouTube into something that a year from now,
You look back and say,
What was I thinking?
what was I so afraid of?
when you put a video out, it will get viewed by thousands with no extra effort.
Once you have that audience, then you can branch out and explore that inner message you want the world to hear,
You just need the mat
to light the flame,
to ignite your fire.
to make you blow up.
We talked about the difficulties of getting started and the challenges that must be overcome.
We have not talked about what success looks like.
We don't have to paint that picture in your head,
You can paint it yourself,
in your own terms and in your own definition.
but let yourself go there for a minute.
Let yourself imagine what 5 years after you did this might look like.
Allow yourself to take a glimpse at how adding something like a YouTube passive income strategy might look like.
Allow yourself to envision what having an audience that listens to what you might say looks like.
Imagine the companies that might want to pay you to endorse a product to your audience.
Imagine how people might treat you if they know you had a voice.
Imagine how many opportunities would open up to you if you had a second source of income.
Not based on exchanging your labor for dollars.
And once you start that, how many other opportunities would open up to you from there?
You see, this is just the catalyst you need.
This is us placing a match in your hand
This is us warning you.
of the consequences of what could happen if you choose not to strike it.
This is not a get-rich-quick scheme someone is selling you.
This is not someone trying to sell you a product for $10,000.
This is us warning you of the consequences of not acting right now.
To put a passive income source in your life in 2023.
The genie was released from the bottle in 2022.
And do you believe, like I do, that this world is made up of haves and have-nots?
And that the haves are rubbing on that genie bottle, wishing he could replace you with an AI.
We want your hand on the genie bottle.
We want you to start rubbing the bottle.
We want you to make your own wish
We want you to strike the match
that ignites the fire
that shows the world how bright you can shine.
and let the world know
You're not going to take this AI thing sitting on the sidelines.
you are in the game and prepared to win it.
We talked about the beginning of the strategy and the end,
Let's take a moment and talk about the bricks that built the house.
the meat of the strategy.
You see, the core of this strategy, we ran one ad that leads to 6 videos in a series
That part of the strategy is where you are going to chip away at the 1,000 subscriber hurdle.
that YouTube has placed in front of you.
The first ad strategy builds subscribers.
And the second ad works to build watch time.
That is this video right here. If you came to this video,
All the way from part 1, you've noticed a difference.
all those videos are between 1 and 2 minutes,
Fast-paced, attention-grabbing
So you entertain me with your bullshit.
videos,
moving you through the strategy from one to the next.
all connected with end screens to the next video, and they all are available in a playlist.
Then you end up here. This video is considerably longer.
This is where, in your strategy, you put the meat and potatoes of your message. This is where you deliver the content.
This is where you deliver on your promises in the initial videos.
He has fulfilled the promise made to me.
And explore your idea or product in detail.
This is where you build watch time.
That second ad that you will run supports this video in the series.
The complete goal of this video is to get views that add to the watch time.
I just wanted to tell you about the goal.
This is the video where you make a recommendation to the viewer that the link to the first video of this series is in the description below,
So they can share that link with others that they feel might want to hear this.
so they don't have to explain this whole strategy to someone else in their life.
This is where we recommend you share this link to your friends and family you would like to prepare for a future we share with AI.
So you see, this strategy attacks both hurdles YouTube puts in front of you
It is one strategy.
that pulls it all together to monetize the channel
Now that you are clear on why it exists,
and how the pieces of the puzzle all fit together.
Tell me why it won't work. Yeah, tell us.
we can talk about the bricks that build the house.
And that is your content videos.
Remember the tree falling in the woods?
But what happens when you release videos that have an audience?
They watch them.
So these ads that you're running, they're very inexpensive in the beginning.
They are steadily bringing in viewers and subscribers that you are building in the channel from 2 different directions.
Watch time and subscribers.
Think of these ads as the gas pedal. You have to control how much fuel you throw onto the fire.
And understand this point right here.
This is the major information you need to know.
YouTube is an AI.
This is what you need to know about AI systems.
They start off extremely stupid and get accurate extremely quickly.
Think of your YouTube ad as a baby. The longer you pay for your child to go to school, the smarter it will become.
At some point, your baby is going to go on to college and graduate with a marketing degree.
Then at some point, it's going to continue to get its MBA in marketing.
And from there, it's going to land a great marketing job.
And at some point, is going to be the best marketing person the world has ever seen.
Brilliant, Mr. Ventura. Simply brilliant.
And guess what?
He works directly for you.
You are paying to train your own AI on a message you want to bring to the world.
That AI is going to use all the tools at its disposal to reach people perfect for your message.
The longer you train this model, the better employee it becomes.
And what should you do to good employees?
Increase their pay because they do such a great job.
And that is exactly what you're going to do.
You cannot take a baby and throw him out into the world and say, bring me people.
It takes time.
It takes time to train an AI.
But once you do that,
The AI system behind YouTube,
it's going to bring you more people than you know what to do with.
so then your job is going to be producing content to feed the beast.
That is where the AI automation comes in on the YouTube video creation.
Your content videos are going to be gathered around the same topic as your video series.
So that the views you bring in spill over to the rest of your videos.
So month 1 looks like this.
You are getting up and running with your initial videos and turning everything on.
And month 2 focuses on generating content for views to spill over and build your product offering after video 6.
Month 3 is where you're going to hit the accelerator pedal and launch this thing to the moon.
In month 3, your product offering is complete. Your lead magnet is finished and the subscribers and watch time are steadily increasing.
You'll see the light at the end of the tunnel on getting monetized at this point.
Now, you're gonna put a little fuel on the fire.
What we mean by that is your YouTube AI is nice and trained up who it wants to hear about your topic.
All it needs is a little bit more money.
So once you pour some more money into it, more people are going to flood through the doors.
All of these new people coming in through the doors,
some portion of them are going to purchase your small lead magnet.
and some portion of those people are going to make a purchase of your product offering.
Those funds you are going to turn around and pour right back into advertising month 4.
And with all that fuel you've poured on the fire, you're ready to launch this thing to the moon.
The minute you pour that much into your ad spending, your views and subscribers are going to climb at a pace you have not seen yet.
You're going to jump right across those hurdles YouTube put in front of you.
Sprinting to the finish line of monetization.
You are now monetized, and the views you are paying for on the front end are now getting paid for on the content.
Your advertising cost drives down to 0 and your product offering starts hitting your bank account.
And that, my friends,
is how you reach
YouTube escape velocity.
Now you can focus on dialing everything in,
cleaning up all the loose ends that you feel you want to fix.
That will get you the increases out of the existing system you set up for yourself.
Your content that you put out has an audience.
Your message can now start to expand.
By expanding your message, you will bring in a whole new set of people into your audience.
Now you are building a solid house on a solid foundation that you are in complete control of.
You are in control of your destiny.
You can control what, who, when, and why you do something.
You can start to build a real change in your life.
You might not even notice the name of our channel.
It is called
How Investing Works.
And at the base of that idea
is establishing an income stream that is not based on trading your labor for dollars.
This is a strategy I would recommend to my own sons to prepare for a future that we share with AI.
That is why we are building a channel on YouTube.
We're going to bring free knowledge to the people who would not otherwise come across this type of information.
This is exactly what you can do for yourself.
There is nothing stopping you from striking the match.
If you are in your 20s or 30s,
finding an alternative source of income is not a question of if you should.
It's an absolute must.
Everything I have come across out there in the social media world is built around people that are already established in life.
There are very few passive income strategies that will result in positive cash flow.
With homes skyrocketing and the cost of everything spiraling further and further away from what your labor will trade for in the open market,
when it comes to
how investing works,
investing in yourself is the best money you can buy.
If you're not willing to invest in yourself,
why should anyone else?
It all starts with you.
If you are 40 and up,
I bet AI is as possibly as foreign as an alien landing on this planet. So to my peers, I say this. When they write about this in the history books and call it the age of AI, do you want to tell your grandkids how you stood in line waiting for your check from the Universal Basic Income Office?
Or did you watch a YouTube video that woke you up to what just happened in the world in 2022?
And this was the video that lit that match.
It is time for you to be heard.
It's okay for you to be out there.
You're not too young.
You're not too old.
You're not too anything.
To start making a change in your life.
We did it.
And you can too.
And that leads you to this.
All of this is yours.
Yours to use, absolutely free.
This strategy, take it, use it.
Share it with others.
We want you to take what we built and use it like your own.
Launch a channel, then tell others how you did it.
Take our roadmap.
Take our strategy.
Copy it.
Distribute it as your own.
Show others that not only can you do it, they can do it too.
The threat of AI is real.
But the possibilities are also real.
You can use it to wage war.
You can use it to wake up others.
In this new world that we share with AI,
the computers are not going to hide behind copyright laws and legal systems.
It is time to produce things that we can benefit from.
Skynet may be 20 years from coming online,
but it could also be 15 years.
But make no doubt,
in 2022, the first shot was fired.
And if you are 20 years old or 30 years old,
the fight is with us.
The fight for your job and the right to make an income is with you. I'm 48 years old and well established. My future is set, and I have no fear of this technology for me. It will only serve to benefit me. It will make imaging in the medical field so much better. It will bring drugs to fight my future ailments. It'll extend my life a little bit longer to enjoy my grandkids for those few extra precious days. But for my 2 sons, I am preparing them just like I want to prepare you, for a fight, not amongst nations. Even though today we face challenges left over from World War II that we all thought were gone,
The economics of the war will work itself out.
economics will end this battle in Ukraine.
Economics will win this war against authoritarianism.
But a new war of economics started in 2022.
This is the battle of what your labor is worth.
When an AI can outperform your labor.
When an AI drives the price down on your labor.
One of my sons is a computer science major and one is an economics major. One is right here next to me. Both are preparing for a fight.
A fight to earn a living in a future we share with AI.
These tools are available to you.
Your willingness to use them is up to you.
I can hand you the match.
But you have to strike it.
Borders will fall.
Languages won't matter.
Communication is critical.
YouTube is a fantastic tool to learn how to communicate with people.
Why not use it to wage your own personal battle?
Why not use it to establish your own passive income strategy?
Are you ready to light the match?
So please take all these tools, join the group, and download them.
Share your thoughts in the group.
Prepare yourself by asking questions.
Become a part of our community, and we will help you grow.
Click the link when it becomes available to keep your path moving forward.
The lead magnet.
We did not forget it.
It's been a while since we talked about the lead magnet.
Our book on how to become a prompt engineer with ChatGPT.
But now you might be a little more clear on why we created it.
It is an instruction guide of a tool that you need in your life
to prepare for a future where we walk side by side with AI.
A tool that has the power to change the world around us.
A tool that has the power to change you.
And we want you to have it for free, just for listening to us.
As we pop up this free link, we ask that you listen to the last part of this for us.
We are going to pop up the button to get this ebook for free.
And right now on your screen, if you're watching from the landing page,
if you got this far into the video, straight from the YouTube channel itself, the link to the group is in the description.
Just drop us a post and a message, and we'll send it right to you free of charge.
This really can be a tool that might change your life.
The last part of this strategy is placing a product or service at the end of this.
If this were your channel, this would be the point where you make a recommendation for a thing.
And this is the point we are going to recommend our thing.
You see, our thing is still in development.
We are placing an edit point right here, where later on we can re-upload an edited video with the thing that we're going to offer.
In your strategy, this is where you would use Kartra to pop up your offer. A digital product, a class, a coach offering, a multiple of things.
What we were asking at this point is that you join the group, share the journey with us.
Please use our affiliate links to help get your YouTube journey started. And when it comes to run your ad,
reach out to Emerson in the group, and he can help you navigate the world of YouTube advertising.
So you can light the match and begin your journey.
Remember, all the strategies and plans are in the group for free.
When you start to build your channel, we invite you to share it with the group so we can see what you have done with this strategy.
The link is in the description, and we hope to see you in the group.